What's up, you guys? Thank you for checking out this second video installment here, and welcome back to the channel. If you missed my first video, I'll link it below in the description so you can check that out if you're interested. I'm really hoping that this one sounds a little bit better audio-wise. I've been tweaking my setup quite a bit and hoping to get that audio super crisp and clear for you guys, because nobody wants to watch a video with horrible audio. So today is kind of a weird day. It's beautiful up here in northern Michigan. It's really busy out. You know, like I said before, there's a whole bunch of trails up here where I live, and while that's really cool, it's also kind of strange to see them so packed as they are right now, because we've been in this pandemic for, heck, I don't even know, I've lost track of time. Yeah, so the world has been insane recently, I mean the last few months, right? But where I live, we are actually starting a little bit of a return to normal, or as normal as we can be, whatever our new normal is going to be. That's what we're headed towards right now. So we're able to go out, restaurants are back open, which is super cool. I'm gonna go grab a beer, maybe a quick bite to eat, just try to support these people that I know are doing their best to support their families and the community. If you guys haven't picked up on it already, community is a really big thing to me. Community matters a lot. I think you should always try to be a positive impact on the community you're a part of, even if that just means that you're heading out to your local bar and supporting small businesses like that. So that's what we're about to do.
A few moments later.
Alright. Grab a beer. Feeling much better. Check out that Dyna convertible. Man. Don't get me wrong, I love my Super Glide. But the Dyna convertible with the stock convertible bags is one of the coolest setups ever, maybe? I was gonna hit up the brewery, but I forgot that they are doing appointment only seating, so gonna have to call ahead someday on that. Today, I forgot to do that, so today is not that day. But we will head on out to the next bar we're gonna go support. Well, really, I gotta swing by the store and pick some things up, but then we're gonna head to the next bar. So I've always been a big fan of having like your go-to place where, you know, you don't want to make a decision, you don't know what you want, you just know you want to go somewhere. Cool, that's the go-to, let's go there. I had that in town when we lived in the city. I had that in my little college town, and when we moved up here I was a little bit worried, man. I was like, man, everything's a long way away, really, because I live in the middle of nowhere. But how do you find, like, you just try everywhere until you figure that place out? Well, we got really lucky. We got really lucky in that a close friend of ours, actually their family owns a bar. And even better yet, it's a really cool bar. My favorite bar, my favorite local bar, has got to be this next place that we're going. It's called the Clear Lake Bar. It is really out there. It's in the town of Clear Lake, and it is this really cool old bar. Like I said, our friend's dad owns it, and they've always got something. They've got a really good craft beer selection. I'm a big craft beer fan, despite having just drank a Coors Light at the last bar because they didn't have anything that I like. No, I don't drink hoppy beers. I don't drink like many IPAs. I really don't care for IPAs just in general. I don't care for that much hops in my mouth, but I am a big fan of porter stouts, ambers, even dark lagers, black lagers, all that kind of thing. Like a porter or a stout is really my go-to, even in the summer. I know it's kind of weird. Most people treat that as a winter beer, but that's my go-to, man. And this Clear Lake bar that we're about to go to has a really good selection of craft beer, obviously all the domestics that everybody knows, but they also have an amazing menu. They just redid it. They took their time out during quarantine to really hyper focus on their physical environment. They did a huge overhaul of the bar itself. They deep cleaned everything. They actually made some new product, which was really cool, and I'm a big fan of merch just in general. Anytime you can make merch to support your thing, I support that. So seeing them take the time to focus on that was awesome. And like I said, they're friends of the family, so we try to support them every chance that we get. Plus, it's just far enough away that it's a fun ride from either side of town that you're on. And even better, when you get there, there's absolutely no service. I mean, your phone won't work. There's no sense in even getting it out. Granted, you can hook up to their Wi-Fi. We have done that just to connect with people. Like, I'll text my wife when I get there and be like, hey, I exist, I'm not dead, don't worry. But in general, you can just ignore the rest of the world. And it's built in that part of the state that I was talking about in the last video, where there are way more trails than real roads. So I believe, I've never done it, so don't quote me on it, but I believe that it's faster to get there via a trail from my little town than it is to actually drive there on the road. I got some plans in the works that maybe we'll test that sometime in the future, but as for right now, we're just going to drive through this beautiful northern Michigan tree-filled roads and enjoy the trip to the bar. Coincidentally, Clear Lake Road goes to the village, maybe, of Clear Lake, and more importantly for our outing, Clear Lake Bar. Alright, so as we round this next corner, we're going to be pulling into Clear Lake. You'll see why I air quoted it as a town. Because town is a very gracious designation. Bar is a great description.
A few moments later.
So, if you ever find yourself in Northeast Michigan, come check this place out. It's a really good time. Also, they have really cool shirts. Shirts that I have to try to get home safe. Well, just one, actually. I already have mine, but picking up the wife one. Alright guys, that's basically going to wrap it up for this one. I want to thank you for coming along with me on this little trip around town. Thank you for supporting these local businesses with me. And preemptively, I want to thank you for supporting your own local bars, dive bars, restaurants, mom and pop shops, and local businesses of your own. But I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Thank you. Have a good one. Ride safe.